stop right there.
So today, like any other day on this channel, starts in the workshop. And today we're going to be focusing on using the force. No, not that force, Grogu. The force of the lathe. Ooh. So I want to today start to progress on making my own lightsaber on the lathe. I've acquired this very nice bit of stock, and hopefully today I'm going to be chucking that up in the lathe and starting to make Luke Skywalker's lightsaber from the original Star Wars movie. Due to the size of stock that I've acquired is a little bit smaller than what I need for the scale drawing that I've got, I've had to sort of scale all the measurements down, but I think this is still going to work perfectly. Because on the sketch, the widest part of the lightsaber is 50mm, and unfortunately my bar is 40mm. So I've made the widest part of the top 40mm and sort of scaled the handle and everything else down to suit. Hopefully by the end of it, this should work out really well. So what we need to do now is we need to get the bit of stock, chuck it up in the lathe, and see what runout we've got, see if we can start making some chips. So I've got this bit of stock in the lathe now, and I've got the runout the best I possibly can, given the fact that this bit of stock is pushing my lathe to the absolute limit. Like my tail stock is even hanging slightly off the end. It is secure, but it's, like I say, it's hanging off the end. So I've made a mark, which is about here. So I need to take all this bit of material down to a diameter of, what have I marked it at? Right, 34mm. So all this has got to be taken down to 34mm. It's currently at 40mm now, so it's going to be quite a long process to take all this down by 6mm. But might as well get on with it. Just a quick update then. So I've actually changed cutting tools. The cutting tool I was using previous was making really awful chips, getting all stringy and just ruining the finish of the work. So I've changed for this like square insert. I'm keeping with the carbide tooling because it seems to be cutting this, you know, half decent. So yeah, I've just got to carry on now. I've got to take about another 3mm off of this, and then I can start adding in some nice little features. So we're just coming up to the last couple of passes now, and then we'll reach final outer diameter. That last pass, for some reason I picked up a little bit of chatter. I don't know if I would have maybe gone a little bit too deep on that last pass, but... So now I'm just going to do one more plunge cut, just to give myself another gully, just for the cuts to sit in really. Makes life a lot easier. I'll just do this up here. Knocking the carriage down so it can't move around. So yeah, the last couple of passes I'm going to go over a little bit less deep, try to get a nicer finish, and then I might finish it off with some emery paper just to give it a more of a polished feel. Right, let's give this a little cut, turn that speed right down. Put a bit of oil on there just to make things a little bit nicer. Ooh, jipper everywhere, son. Right. let's take that out. So yeah, I've just got these last couple of passes now. I'm just going to go really easy on it, just to get to final outward diameter. And then polish it up. Once it's all sort of polished up, then I can start doing the grooves that I need to do. So that bit should be really exciting actually. I've now got the handle down to the outer diameter I first set out to, which was 34mm, which is brilliant. It did take me quite a while to get it down to this depth, because this is like a really hard metal. If I make any of these in the future, I definitely won't be making it out of this metal. I'll definitely be going for like aluminium. So anyway, I've now got to like put in the grooves at the top here. I'm not too sure whether this is going to work yet, but we'll give it a go. Basically, I've got an insert which is like a 90-degree insert, which I'm hoping I can just plunge cut into this, and it will give me the sort of grooves that I require. So yeah, that is going to be the next thing on the agenda. But I'm really happy with how this has turned out so far. Really nice finish. So I've set out my first marker, zeroed it, and I think I'm going to start off by trying to plunge in like maybe. We'll go 1mm and we'll see how that looks. So I plunged that 2mm into that. Doesn't look that bad actually. I think it could do with going deeper. Unfortunately, it doesn't actually give a measurement on my drawing of how deep to go. Right, I'm going to push it and go to 3mm and see how that looks, because at the minute it doesn't really look like much of a groove. So we should be coming up to touch just about now. Lovely. Perfect, that's just how I wanted that to come out. Right, I've got all the grooves now cut and done in there. In fact, it turned out really simple how I was doing it in the end. I was basically plunging 3mm, let's get in there, with this 90-degree tip that I had on there. And once I got to 3mm, I was just retracting it, moving over, what was it, 5mm I think it was, then plunging in again, and that gave me this really nice groove pattern. So there's one more thing I'm going to do on today's video. Obviously there's no way I was going to be able to cover this all in one video, but moving back to the drawing, so we've now got the handle with the grooves on. I now want to do this little bit here, so that means taking off quite a lot of material. But luckily it's not a very big bit, so hopefully that should not be a problem. So I'm going to do that, show you the final result, and that will finish up today's video. But for now, let's get on with that. unfortunately that's as much as I can do today. Where I'm going really deep into the metal now, I need a cutting tool with like a really acute angle. All the tools that I have are mostly like 90 degrees, so I need something with like a 60 or 45 degree cutting angle just to get really deep into that groove there. Basically, I need a really small tool. So I have ordered one, but it's not going to be here for this video. So the lightsaber is going to roll over onto a part 2, which will come out in 2 weeks' time. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. It's something different. It's something using the lathe, which is really interests me and I think is like a really cool bit of kit. If you want to see more videos like this, please smash that thumbs up button. And for now, go back and watch some more of my previous videos and don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next one, guys.